Welcome back. I'm Wavepunk, and this is day 91 of producing for a year, and I've been working a lot off stream today, so I'm going to kind of give you more of like a journal diary kind of update on how things went today. I didn't really document what I did because a lot of what I did wasn't actually that interesting to watch. I watched some tutorials on how to make things louder, continuing to try and learn about mixing. Even though I'm done mixing the boss fight track, I'm considering it done, I still have a lot to learn, and I don't want to stop thinking about that step just because I'm no longer actively in that. And we will be back in it very, very quickly as we get more tracks done. One of the other things I did today was plan out the structure of the EP. I had loosely thought about this in my head, but I hadn't actually kind of like written it up in my, written it down in like a formal way. So I wrote up this kind of just basic structure with some basic information about each track. Track 1 is going to be the first track we made, and in the challenge, the kind of happier chiptune track. Track 2 is a track you guys haven't heard yet called Rite of Strength. That is admittedly just a bit too long, but whatever. Boss fight, I'm okay with boss fight being long. 2 of them being that long is a little bit annoying. And then the track we're working on right now, I've functionally calling it roll credits. I might end up calling it like epilogue or something. We don't know how long that one's going to be, but that'll be track 4. And then I'll have 2 appendices here of Inevitable, which you can hear on my SoundCloud right now, and The West, which you can also hear on SoundCloud. The 2 appendices are both tracks that I enjoy that are very, very chiptuned. The West in particular is a track a lot of other people enjoy, and many people have commented saying they would like to be able to hear that on some platform other than SoundCloud. So I want to put it on Spotify just so it exists. Exists in that area. I think that would be nice. But more importantly, the main reason I wrote this down was not to kind of like think about how long this is, though. How long is this? 7, 14, 21, 25, 28 minutes and 10 seconds right now, I think. So this EP will be over half an hour of music. I like that. That's great. But most importantly, with writing up the structure here, I wanted to write down the keys they're in because I wanted to think about how they flow into each other and make sure I didn't create any kind of awkward, like a piece ending on a note that is like a tritone away from where the next piece starts, or something that would kind of create some unconscious dissonance. It was very pleasant to find out that the stuff I had already written was all in nice symmetrical keys. If any of you want to complain at me that D sharp major isn't a key, just keep it to yourself. It just makes more sense in my brain, given that all the other keys are in sharps as well. And it's really nice because the first piece there, character select, actually ends on the flat 7 chord of D sharp, which is C sharp, so it ends on the chord the next piece starts in, and then we drop a 5th to boss fight, and then Inevitable is in D, and the West is in C. I don't love that Inevitable steps down into the West, but that's okay. And the roll credits was the only key I didn't have established that I had an option of what to do with. So I actually decided to go with B on this one. So we kind of do a little bit of circle of fifths here of C sharp to F sharp to B. Those will all feel very constant in those transitions. And then we kind of mediant relationship up to D as we come out of roll credits and into Inevitable. I think that'll feel really good. Originally, I was kind of working the roll credits track in F sharp, and obviously I don't want to do the same key back to back. So that was the main reason I wrote this down now, was so I could determine what key I want roll credits to be in here, or epilogue. I'm probably gonna call it epilogue. The other thing I did today was actually work on the epilogue track. Now, you'll remember yesterday we wrote some ideas, some chord ideas up here. They were fun, but they weren't as, I really do want this piece to be like super chiptune, and they were already too echoey. I mean, if you didn't hear them, they're kind of slowed down because I've slowed down the tempo of the piece with the new information I've written in, but basically it was this. Imagine that faster. Boom, boom, boom. It's cool. It's a fun idea, but it's not exactly what we're going for right now. And what I ended up writing instead, I kind of found this fun melody idea and a little chord progression to go with it. So very minimal information, but I think this core nugget of idea is an idea I'm excited about. I think it'll be easy to kind of reference some other themes with this. And I think it'll give me a nice foundation to do some counterpoint with melodies in the left and right that complement each other and play along with each other. So here's kind of the idea. So yeah, not an incredibly complex idea, but a nice melody that I think has a chance to kind of get stuck in your head a little bit. And I think putting some other melodies with it will make it a lot of fun to play around with, especially put a little bit of percussion with it here and there, and maybe have a few non-chiptune elements. But I'm gonna try my best not to do that. So it's a cool little idea, and I'm excited to work on it more in the future. I want to work on this more right now, but I have already spent like 2 hours working on production stuff today, and I've got other things to go get done. So I'm gonna call it here. We'll get to work on this idea in full tomorrow. You'll get to watch me work on it. So thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.